Ahoy, my friends. It's your old buddy Doc, back with another story time for you. And tonight we have a wonderful story from a brand new writer. I've had the chance to meet her and talk to her, and she was so delightful. But she actually wrote her first story, and it was about pirates. And I was like, well, that's wonderful. I need to share that story with all of my dear friends. So, I'm going to cover her story tonight, Martha's Chickens and the Pirates. So, this one is done by Phyl Campbell and pictures by Chestina Owens. So, what do you say we go ahead and get into it? Shall we? Let's see. Let's begin. Once upon a time, a farmer and his wife, Martha, lived in a small town where they raised cows, pigs, and chickens. They took very good care of their animals, and in return, they got milk, eggs, and all sorts of good food from the animals. But over the years, the farmer got old and sick. He died. Martha was a very smart farmer's wife. She knew she could not work a farm all by herself. She also knew she needed a change. She sold the land to another farmer and she bought a ship. She put the cows, the pigs, and the chickens on board. Neighbors asked, "Martha, what are you going to do? Where will you go? What will you eat?" Martha smiled. "Well," she said, "if I can't buy food, then I will use my animals to get the beef, pork, or chicken I need to eat." Well, looks like she's got a plan. The cows and pigs did not know what pork or beef was, or how they might get it from Martha. But the chickens understood eat and chicken. They were shocked. They knew they had to save themselves from being dinner. They clucked and clucked. They made a plan. That night, the chickens flapped and flapped and flapped their wings. They flew until they found a pirate ship. But the chickens didn't know what pirates were. On board, there were big piles of hard yellow stuff that looked like corn. They tried to pick it up. It was too heavy. They pecked at it. Even if Martha cooked this stuff, it wouldn't taste very good. Then they found hamburgers and sausages covered in worms. "Ooh, worms! Yum! Then Martha can cook the meat." I guess they found yellow gold. Not so good to eat. Below deck on the pirate ship, the pirates heard strange clucking noises. They jumped out of bed and ran to the stairs. The chickens heard the sound below. They grabbed the meat and flew back to Martha's ship. By the time the pirates got up on deck, the chickens and the meat were gone. "Great tomatoes!" cried one pirate. "It's pronounced tomato," corrected another pirate. Tomato, I don't care. Where's the beef?" yelled the captain. "And who stole our sausages?" another pirate cried. Well, the gig is up. I think the chickens... "Look over there, Captain!" cried the first mate. The pirates saw Martha's chickens flying away. "I'm going to catch them chickens," said the captain. "Pirates, break out the fishing gear." "Aye, aye, Captain," they shouted. "Fresh fish for dinner," they said to each other excitedly. "Nay, you sorry landlubbers. You're not cooking those smelly fish on my deck." Birds eat fish. So you're going fishing for chicken baits. Oh, nuts, said the pirates. I guess they're not too happy about that. What they really wanted was to land somewhere and buy fresh food with their gold. For some reason, though, the captain didn't want to. The pirates were an unruly bunch, but they followed their captain's orders. They got out their fishing gear. They caught seaweed and tin cans and old boots. And finally, they caught some fish. The captain made them hang the fish from the crow's nest, a lookout point high above over the sails of the ship. Wet, tired, and hungry, the pirates sat back and waited for the chickens to return. I guess they know the chickens will be back, or at least they hope. Back on Martha's ship, the chickens returned with the worm-covered meat. Martha picked up her hamburger patty with her thumb and finger. She looked at the sausages. She made a face. The meat had been covered in worms. It had beak and claw holes. She offered it to the pigs. However, the pigs had been hanging out with the cows for a while. They weren't hungry for beef. They didn't want the sausages either. The cows didn't want sausages. They thought the sausages smelled like the pigs. They also didn't want the beef. The chickens were full from eating the tasty worms that had been on the meat. So Martha threw the pork sausages and the hamburger beef overboard. The meat became fish food. Oh, I bet those pirates could have used that for bait. I'm not sure that food was even fit for the fishes, Martha said. We need to find those sailors and help them. Chickens, lead the way. The chickens flew. Follow those chickens, Martha called. To the rowboat. Martha dropped anchor on the ship. They were leaving behind and joined the pigs and cow on the rowboat. She hooked the cows and the pigs to special oars. Row, row, row your boat, Martha said. Martha did not know where the chickens were headed, but she was about to find out. Why, special oars. Pigs and cows rowing a boat. The chickens flew back to the pirate ship. They knew they had to find something that Martha would like to eat. They flew over the crow's nest. There, they saw fish hanging in the breeze. It didn't look like the pirates had hung the fish there to eat. The chickens perched on the crow's nest and started to peck at the ropes. Since Martha was unhappy with the meat they had found, maybe she wanted fish for dinner. Suddenly, one of the chickens fell out of the crow's nest. One of the pirates had hit the chicken with a piece of gold using a slingshot. The chicken fell into the hands of the waiting pirates. It balked, it squawked, and tried to get away. Oh no! They've lost the chicken. They're just trying to help. More pirates used their slingshot to fire gold at the chickens. More chickens fell out of the crow's nest. More pirates grabbed more chickens. More chickens balked, squawked, and tried to get away. Ha ha! I feel like chicken tonight, said the captain. Not so fast, came a loud voice that was not on the ship. The pirates dropped the chickens in surprise. They saw a cow push a pig up over the railing onto the ship. Could animals really talk? The freed chickens flew at the pirates and pecked at their heads. The cows and pigs charged at the pirates. The pirates threw gold at the animals and tried to run away. The pirates, pigs, and cows slipped and fell on the gold that was all over the deck. "Stop!" ordered the same loud voice from before. Oh no, I think they're in trouble now. Everyone turned to see Martha, who had climbed over the side of the ship. "Just stop," Martha ordered. She gave hard looks to the pigs, cows, chickens, and pirates. The pigs and cows looked at each other but didn't say anything. "Madam," said the captain, "what are you doing on my pirate ship?" The cows, pigs, and I followed my chickens. They brought me rotten food from your ship. I thought maybe I could help you. The captain thought for a minute. "If you want to help us, then let us eat your chickens." Martha stopped to think. Slowly, she said, "I could do that." Would she really let her chickens go like that? The chickens were shocked. "You could?" asked the pirates. They were shocked too. "Sure," Martha said slyly. "But if you cook my chickens, you'll miss out on eggs." "Eggs?" "Sure. Chickens lay eggs. I cook the eggs. I get fresh milk by milking the cows. You can have milk, butter, and cheese too." The chickens looked at each other. Martha wasn't planning to cook them for dinner. They had been so worried for nothing. Aye, and so was I. "What we'd really like would be something with color," said one pirate. Like carrots." Aye, carrots," the others agreed. "Or apples," suggested another. Aye, apples." "Aye, nuts," said the captain crossly. Aye, Captain, nuts," said the pirates. They looked at each other with big eyes and watering mouths. "No, not nuts, the food. Nuts. Just be quiet. You don't know what you're asking," said the captain. "Well, Captain, what do you like to eat?" Martha asked. That's a fair question. I think the captain should get some say in it. "I like to eat meat," the captain said. "Burgers, sausages, steaks, chicken. I only like the good stuff." "Then why are you spending your life at sea, Captain?" Martha asked. "What kind of food is much harder to get when you live on the ocean? But if you worked on a farm, you could eat like that every day." "Me dad was a pirate," the captain said. "Mum, too. Every day we ate fish soup and lima beans. I hate fish soup and lima beans. I left my parents on an island and stole their ship. But I'm afraid they will find me if I go back on land. That's fair enough. Mom and Dads always seem to find you when you do something wrong. That is true. The pirates hadn't known about the captain's pirate parents. Their mouths hung open. They could not believe what they were hearing. So why not go somewhere that is not an island and become a farmer? Martha suggested. Ah, ha, ha. No one's going to teach a pirate how to be a farmer, the captain complained. I would, Martha said. You could take some of your gold and buy a nice farm. I sold my farm to buy a ship because I couldn't take care of the animals and the farm by myself. If I had help, though, the pirates had an idea. Are we all thinking the same thing, my friends? Hey, they said, if we helped you on a farm, would you make fresh food for us? I could, agreed Martha. I could also teach you how to make fresh food for yourselves. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The pirates' stomachs started to growl. They were so hungry. Can we go right now? The pirates asked. Only if your captain agrees, Martha said. Oh, please, Captain. Let's get some fresh food. I think they're hungry. The captain wasn't sure. Would I have to eat lima beans? He asked. Why don't you try lots of different foods and see what you really like? Well, I guess that would be okay. But if I don't like it, I want to get back on my ship and sail away. I think that's fair, Martha said. They shook hands to seal the deal. Martha and the pirates sailed to shore. Martha sold her ship. Then she and the pirates bought a farm together. It had a barn, a farmhouse, a garden, and an orchard. Lots of fresh fruit there. The captain found a nice spot between the farmhouse and the barn. He told the pirates to bury their extra treasure there. The pirates did as they were told. They marked the spot with an X. Then Martha showed the pirates how digging in the dirt could produce lots of buried treasure besides gold. Many of those treasures could be eaten. Potatoes, lettuce, carrots, and beans were just a few treasures buried in the garden on the farm. Martha also taught the pirates how to make fantastic dinners. Every night they made different meals with fresh meat, milk, fruits, and vegetables. The captain never learned to like fish soup or lima beans, but he found lots of other foods he liked. The pirates made good farmers. They lived happily ever after and ate very well. The end. What a fantastic story, and quite often I get to tell you all tales of how people became pirates, but I think this is the first time I've had a chance to tell you how pirates become farmers and go on to do other things. And, all of you, my pirate friends, someday may go on to do other things, and maybe some of you would become cooks or farmers or help with animals and livestock. Or, like me, you may stay a pirate for your whole life, and that's just fine because I'll be happy to sail with you all any day. So, a special thanks to Phyl Campbell for this wonderful story, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Until then, my friends, be well.